Hello there. I believe you are blessed wherever you are, all over the world, regardless of the color of the skin, tribe, or nation. Right, I would love to say to the Christianity world, hang on there, Jesus is the answer. Right, I would love to go straight to the point. I want to take you to the prophecy that God gave, that I gave, what God said to me, 2015, about the danger that Europe was going to face. In 2 years, France was bombed. But in that prophecy, I want to take you there. I need you to hear what I said when I was talking about ISIL, ISIS, and other groups. When I said they mustn't allow these people are flocking to Europe. All right, let us hear what I said.
All right, I want to say this. When I was kneeling down on Tuesday, God said something to me. Write this down. You know, there is this thing of foreigners going to Europe. Nowadays, when you see they are being, others they die on ships. God told me something. Let's pray about that. European countries, they must stop blacks to go to their countries.
European countries not
because you are black. No. There is an error now. There is this Islamic group, this terrorist group. They call it ISIL or what? Now what they are doing, they are using their money to transport their soldiers in European countries. So countries like France, England, in 2 years coming, there will be bomb all over, they won't control it. So we need to pray about this. The world will never taste peace. These Islamic people, they want to make the world to be very sour. They mustn't allow these people, blacks, to enter to their countries. These are no longer people who are running away from their, situations or politics in their country. These are terrorists. They are entering because of reason. That side, they are going to start being given money. They start disturbing peace in other countries. So we write that down. We are going to experience ship bombs in Europe more than before.
Right, on this prophecy, I believe you hear what I said, that they mustn't allow. There are many terrorists who are being funded by these groups for them to go to Europe. I was watching what is happening in Europe now. This pro-Palestinian, a lot of groups who are supporting these Palestinian people, overlooking what happened to Israel, 7 October. This is the fulfillment of the prophecy that now in Europe, they are having a lot of sons and daughters of people from all these groups now. They are in Europe. The question is, what are they going to do? What are they going to do since they are in Europe? Right, I needed to check what happened in France after I said this. I needed to watch this and check what happened in France 2 years after I said this.
Thanks very much indeed. Let's just bring you some more breaking news then. German police spokesman has confirmed to Sky News that the man who has attacked passengers with an axe on a regional train in Bavaria has been shot dead. Several people have been critically wounded. So the breaking news that a man wielding an axe and a knife has been shot dead by police after injuring at least 15 people in a rampage on a train, a regional train, we understand, in Germany. It happened at Würzburg in Bavaria. This is police spokesman Fabian Hensch, who has been talking to Sky News. Several of the victims are in a serious condition. So that is the latest.
Right, here you see how France was bombed. You see how France was, these terrorists, they did. What they did to France. I want to say to all world leaders and European leaders, especially in Europe, since they are having problem of migrants now, they have opened, God said, they have opened doors since He said 2015 for a lot of enemies in universities, in colleges, in everywhere. These people, they are all over now. What is their goal? What is their aim? Their aim is to disturb peace. As I said 2015, peace will be disturbed and Europe will never taste peace again. Right, I was watching a clip from the son of Hamas, a founder. He was saying exactly to UN what I said in 2015. That if you fail to defeat Hamas, you must know that you have opened the doors for all these terrorist groups. He said they are watching, they are happy, and they want to see how it will end. So I'm saying to those who are, remember, God is peace. Jesus, He came preaching peace. A lot of people who die in Europe, I need you to listen to me. A lot of people who die in Europe, they've already opened the gates for these groups. They are already in Europe, they are already everywhere. Since I have been watching that people they are against Israel, many countries they think that Israel is wrong. I believe no one, if you are a man enough, no one can enter into your house, no matter you don't love one another, and kill your kids and kill your family and kill your wife and kids. Then you kneel down and pray. I'm saying to Europe, European leaders, since you have seen what God said in 2015, the migrant problem that you are facing, it is a threat because you have allowed this Moslamic, because I said in that 2015, the problem is Moslamic. You have allowed this Moslamic religion to take over your countries. And God is saying, I must tell you this. You are going to pay the price. Right, let us listen to Hamas' son. We hear what he says.
If Hamas is not defeated, if Hamas is not eradicated in Gaza, we will set the model. We will give the freedom to so many radical groups around the world, especially in Europe. Because many of ISIS have fled to Europe under civilian cover. They are sleeping cells in Europe. And there is a migrant problem in Europe. And there is an Islamic problem in Europe. And this is just a warning. If you really care for the global security, and I speak as a person who was part of the counter-terrorism effort against radical Islamists, if Hamas is not defeated in Gaza, it will inspire many groups around the globe. They will see that few thousands of savages can blackmail the international community, the superpowers, and bring democracies to their knees. Many of them are watching now, and many of them are very happy about how the world is responding. And many of them are satisfied to see the state of confusion and fear and anxiety. This is the time to get united. Because if Israel fails in Gaza, all of us, we will be next.
Right here we hear what he says. He says if Israel fails to defeat Hamas, peace will be disturbed. The same thing that I said 2015. I know, I always say in Africa, especially in leadership, we are known by supporting wrong things. We are always against God. Those African leaders who are supporting this Palestinian, we have raped and put kids in microwave and did all this. We cannot talk about history when we're talking about future. That's where we are getting it wrong. You can't say your neighbor is your neighbor, no matter a thief is a thief, is convicted that is a thief. You say because he gave me banana, I continue supporting a thief. Meaning you are not living in reality, you are still living in past. So I'm saying to the Christianity world, you kneel down and pray. To those European leaders, I'm saying to you, try to tighten your security. From 2024 going forward, God says, I must warn you. As you hear the son of Hamas, a lot shall happen into your country, and innocent people, they shall die. And souls, innocent souls shall perish because of what you have allowed from 2015 until now. You have opened the gates for your enemies, and your enemies now, they are all over. That's why you see this pro-Palestinian. You see people, hundreds of thousands all over in countries like London, in France. They are marching, they think that what Palestine did to Israel is fine. I'm saying to the Christianity world, kneel down and pray. Israel is not for Jews. Israel is for every Christian. It is the holy place. I'm saying to you, if you are European, you hear me. Kneel down and pray. As you have heard what God said, and you are hearing what Hamas said, I'm saying to you, God is saying to you, from 2024 going forward, a lot shall happen. I'm saying to you, remember Jesus loves you. So do I. May God bless you. Thank you.